Well, good afternoon. I'm sitting here in my brand new shop, which is a dream. My name is Gib Wiser, and I'm a retired sprint car racer, also a retired elementary teacher. Enjoyed doing all of those things for so many years. Joey wanted me to enlighten you on how I got started in racing. Always had a love for cars at a very, very young age, and my father was a building contractor, so he gave me a spot to putz on some old car parts. A friend of mine told me that there was a 1932 Ford available up the road that I could buy for probably $50 or $75. So this was back in 1954. I was born in 1942, so Joey, you do the math. Two of my acquaintances, friends of my father's, ran a garage down in the central part of Neosho where I grew up on Highway 67. And those two gentlemen, Frankie Hubbard and Aaron Ronzo, taught me a good deal about not only cars and engines at a very, very young age. Another one of my father's acquaintances, a gentleman by the name of Harvey Miller, helped me learn how to weld. So I was arc welding when I was 10 and gas welding when I was 11. And I don't know what any of that stuff looked like, because today we do a lot of real precision welding here in our hot rod shop, along with my wife Pat and I. We weld stainless steel, we weld magnesium, we weld titanium, we weld aluminum, we weld all kinds of things with very, very precision, expensive equipment. But that's another story. We meaning two or three friends of mine and I, built our go-karts when we were 9, 10, 11 years old. We wanted to be able to race go-karts, and soon after that, my 13th birthday, I was racing go-karts because a friend of mine worked at the West Bend Company in Hartford, and that gentleman, Frank Underhill, was able to get me the engines that they were building there, and those engines were called the West Bend 510 or 580 or 610 or 820s, depending upon what models you wanted. And I could buy those engines from Frank for $5. So we were putting those on our go-karts, and we were racing. And about that time I met a very popular Southeast Wisconsin racing legend, a guy by the name of Fuzzy the Hound Fossbender. He happened to be our garbage guy, meaning that every Saturday or Friday he came in the yard with his purple garbage truck, and we would talk racing, how he would do, and so forth. And he became one of my, might say, teenage idol. And little by little, I got involved in racing as a fan. Went a couple of times on a Sunday night to a place called Slinger Super Speedway. It's what it's called today, fastest quarter mile in the country. And met some of those guys, knew Fuzzy. He introduced me to Billy Johnson, introduced me to Miles Melius and all of the famous stars at the time. Well, now we have to jump ahead a couple of years. I'm now teaching school, working at the radio station. My boss, who hired me that infamous Saturday morning, also happened to be the track announcer at Slinger Speedway. So I automatically went along on Sunday nights, no choice, and also no pay, but I got a free pit pass and a soda and a hamburger, so I thought, wow, it's a home run deal. I was able to get some tape recorded messages from some of the drivers, either in the pits before the races started, or on the front straightaway after they won something. And again, we're talking about a portable battery operated reel-to-reel that at any moment could fail, and it usually did right in the middle of a conversation. And met a lot of the really, really famous drivers of the era and got to know them, and ended up taking that and moving it into a racing radio show that was on every night. And one of those gentlemen by the name of Fuzzy Fossbender, another gentleman by the name of Billy Johnson, helped me buy my first race car.